getting ready, keeping the throttle on a certain amount of revs, and we are go for the opening round. Arnaud Lecomte from pole position dives to the left-hand side to try and cover his start position. Will he be overtaken by the cars behind as the field powers down to the Rettifilio for the very first time? The yellow Ferrari on the inside is De Salvo, who takes the race lead. There's a little bit of door banging side by side through the first chicane. Lecomte survives pretty much as somebody goes round the escape road at the exit to T1. Kamil Pawlowski, the Polish driver behind, is looking to make an overtaking manoeuvre. And here we see Tarik Gamil. Tarik Gamil, a driver that we've seen in SRO competition before, goes too wide on the outside, becomes the inside for the chicane. And Gamil and Santoro having an absolutely beautiful fight between them. Then both drivers, as we see Tarik in the picture there, both drivers giving each other. It is indeed. Look at this now, coming down into the parabolic for the fourth time. Chris Hoke makes contact with the car ahead. Both drivers managed to keep on board. That was Eleanor Cavillon, our lady racer, the fastest of the female drivers we've got in this race so far, making a little bit of contact into Parabolica, but both cars still, fortunately, pointing in the right direction as we see Cavillon in screen now in virtual reality, so that's going to be a little bit warm under that VR headset. Breaking down into the Rettifilio chicane for the next time. Cavillon on the outside, Hoke on the inside, and that is two cars. This driving, we don't know where to look next. This fight's everywhere.
I'm looking down. Zweis is now up into 20th position, which I think leaves Alathair Book down there in 21. Oh, what's going on there? Oh.
I'll be honest, Nikki, that surprises me. I thought they'd be like these people. Three wide, almost coming into T1. This is Cecilia in the red Ferrari on the outside of the three wide Ferrari sandwich. There's a slower car ahead of them as well, just behind. Chris Hoke on the outside makes contact, manages to keep the car facing in the right direction. Cavillon, who we've seen is the back of that three cars, as we're riding on board now with Caruso coming down into the Della Roger, I think it was there. That's going to tighten up on corner exit. Chris Hoke knows exactly what he's doing, runs him to the outside of the circuit, and that opens up the door for Eleanor Cavillon to try and find a way pass as well. We're riding on board now with Caruso. Cavillon ahead of us. We've got Samira Ibrahimi trying to find an opportunity behind as well. Now she's on the defensive. We've got Caruso round the outside of the Curva Grande. Cavillon closes that door very, very firmly indeed. So great bit of defensive driving there. Knew there was a car on the outside, decided to run them out wide, but she's lost a little bit of time on corner exit through the Della Roger. Goes defensive again into the first of two Lesmos. Caruso behind, decides to the outside of the corner, try and carry that speed to get in the slipstream of Lecomte ahead, but I think Arnaud Lecomte has done exactly what he needs to do. He has got enough real estate and crosses the line for race victory in the Pro Series Championship race of the first round at Monza, as we're looking now at Ciccolare into the last corner. Has he got enough? No, he does not. He will cross the line in 9th position behind Tarik Gamil, and our first race has been nothing short of spectacular. 30-minute race to start, and we've got a great start from all of the cars as expected for the run down to Rettifilio. Jarno Coe on the outside in the white Ferrari currently takes the race lead. Giglioli under pressure from basically the entirety of the pack behind, trying to find a way past the cars ahead, but we've got a little bit of a fight coming down into Ascari. Two cars spinning around there. That is Teskovic and Blager making contact with each other into Ascari on this opening lap. In fact, it wasn't Ascari, sorry, it was Della Roger's chicane. A little bit of confusion. It's where it brings out the real clever racecraft as well. Looking at Ottavani now showing the nose up the inside into Parabolic and makes a little bit of contact, does Andrea Benedetti there. We're seeing watching bike is making a position as well. So Ottavani has not only made a position, or actually saying that now under a little bit of pressure from Blager behind. So Ottavani has gone from the attacker to the defender, big contact on the start-finish straight. This is an amazingly large accident. big mistake there. Ottavani not quite sure exactly what happened, but didn't have as much forward momentum as the driver behind expected. They made contact, hit the barriers, and that is both cars in a massive accident. Its reputation as well. It's laying a marker down to your rivals. It's a championship. I say we've got an inside now dive. There's a dive into the first part of the Ascari. So that's Luksic and Romangoli behind through the car into the first part of the Ascari. Not traditionally to show a nose coming down into the Rettifilio chicane for what will be the final time. Swideric hard on the brakes. Can he be a little bit later than his rival? Yes, he can. Gets the car stopped on the apex with a block pass. Maranovic drops down into 9th position, and Marcian Swideric on what will be the final lap. Fantastic racing, a fantastic end to the very first Ferrari Hublot Esports Series AM Championship race, and this man has been untouchable throughout the course of the race. That is Jarno Koh crossing the start-finish line to take the checkered flag as the first AM Championship race winner of the season. Gianfranco Giglioli crosses the line in 2nd position. Benedetti rounds out podium